Hi, everybody, and welcome to another night of unity, of Achdus, saying Tehillim for Am Yisrael, for Jewish people all over the world. Everyone hears me? Is that a no or is that a hi? Everyone, okay, good. I see lots of thumbs now. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so welcome to all of the families who are here. And I say families because I see that there are kids who this was originally intended for, but then adults, grandparents, people that just want to be part of the tefillas of children, because we've heard so many people tell us that children's tefillos are so precious. So if an adult can have the zechus to join in the tefillos, like an adult like me can join in your tefillos, I want my tefillos going up to Hashem together with yours. So I invite everyone to join, and especially when we get up to the Tehillim part, yell out in your house, Mommy, Daddy, Grandma, Grandpa, everyone, we're saying Tehillim. Do that. Get everybody involved. I just saw a message from someone that said, someone just messaged me. She said, one second. Baruch Hashem, Aliza Zupnik said, Baruch Hashem, we have a great grandmother here. And my children are here. And my children are on the screen, and they're lucky to have their great grandmother here on the call. My very own Bubby, who lives in Queens. Do we have anyone here from Queens? Okay, I see a bunch of you guys cheering for Queens. Look at these guys, these incredible Gordons over here. Let's spotlight the Gordons for a second. They're from Queens. So my Bubby, maybe if you go to Beis Yaakov, the Gordons, you go to Beis Yaakov, Queens? Then you might know my Bubby. My Bubby is Mrs. Frank, the dance teacher. My Bubby's here with my cousin Dora. So I'm so thrilled to see people from all over the country. I heard something crazy this morning. Someone crazy told me, not someone crazy. The person's not crazy. Someone told me something crazy. She said that she's from Chile. You ever heard of the country called Chile? Chile's in South America. They talk not English there, Spanish or Portuguese. I want to say Spanish. I'm sounding really ignorant right now. But either way, in Chile, they are saying, join InKredible Kids Zoom. So I don't know if anyone here is from Chile, but if you are, then bienvenidos. Okay, so today we have a very, very, very special program with Rabbi Katco, who's going to inspire us. He is a very, very, very unbelievable person, and his family with him does a ton of chesed in Muncie and beyond. They have a big organization called Shabbat.com. They have tons of Shabbos guests. They do a million other things. They do a lot of kirov with people who aren't from, and they also do a lot of things. And he probably doesn't want me to say all these things, but Rabbi Katco has joined us, even though, get a load of this, he just got off the plane from Eretz Yisrael today. He just was in Israel. Maybe he'll tell us a little bit about that experience. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome Rabbi Katco to the InKredible Kids Tehillim. And after that, we are going to be joined by a very special boy who I have to tell you something about when I introduce him, but a very special boy named Tzvi. Okay, Rabbi Katco, are you there?
I'm here. Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Okay, wow, incredible kids. There are so many kids here from all over the world. And I want to give a shout out. I know Gabby's here from Paris. So she told me she would come on. And we have from South Bend, Indiana. We have some students over here. And just really anyone from LA over here. If anyone's from LA. And wow, a lot of LA people. Anyone from Florida? Anyone from Florida? Okay, I'm going to be in Florida soon. And I did just get back from Israel just a few hours ago. So if my eyes look a little bit droopy, that's why, because it's not so easy to go straight from the plane. But I'll tell you something, on the plane, there were so many people, and a lot of people were davening, and they were being extra kind, and they made a very big Kiddush Hashem. So what I want to do with you just for a very few minutes is I want to tell you a little bit about what I noticed in Eretz Yisrael. Then I'm going to do two songs with you. And I have a very special treat for the second song. So you're going to see all that in a moment. Then we'll do some Tehillim. So when I came to Eretz Yisrael, I came there for a very special reason. My son just got engaged, and 2 nights ago was his engagement. So I went to Eretz Yisrael, and the airplane was full of Yidden, full of Jewish people, and included in the airplane were many, many, many people from Hatzalah. Now, do you all know what Hatzalah is? You can raise your hand if you know what Hatzalah is. You know what Hatzalah is? Oh, they're really, really amazing. I have Hatzalah people to my right and to my left in my neighborhood. And the plane was full of Hatzalah people. And Hatzalah people are people who can do, they're like paramedics. They can help people who have an emergency. Did anyone here ever have to call Hatzalah? Can raise your hand if you ever had to actually call it. You really want a lot of people raising their hand. I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay. Wow. We just had to call Hatzalah a few weeks ago because we didn't know there was a big beehive, wasp hive actually, in our backyard. And one of my sons was playing and he stepped right on the wasp hive and he got over 20. Oh, you're in Florida. Great. He got over 20 stings, and it was so painful. Hatzalah came and it was really, really scary. Anyways, the airplane was full of people from Hatzalah, and they left their jobs and they left what they wanted to do so they could come to Israel. And some were from Florida, some were from New York, some were from Texas and from Atlanta. They all came in order to help the Jewish people. And I'll tell you something else. Does anyone here, it's a funny question, does anyone here like halva? Does anyone here, raise your hand if you like halva? Not that many people like halva. You know what halva is? We got someone likes halva. I see 4 people raise their hand. Oh, you like halva? Wow, okay. You can make different, grosses do, and the Ryan drums. Wow. So I like halva also. And I came to the halva store in the marketplace called Machane Yehuda Shuk. And there was a man there, and he wasn't, I don't think he was a religious man, and he was full of tattoos, that means markings, but he couldn't give me halva. You know why? Because he had a siddur out, and he had tefillin on, and he was davening with tefillin, and he had a talus, and he had all of his tattoos, and he was davening, and he didn't even want to stop his davening to make a sale, to sell me halva, because he didn't want to stop because he loved Hashem so much. And that's what happens when there's a danger for the Jewish people. Instead of saying, oh no, we can't, we're just going to fight. Instead, we fight with the best thing that we know how, which is to do mitzvahs and to do what Hashem wants. And what happens is all sorts of people are beginning to put on tefillin, they're putting on tzitzis. And I bet that there are people right here in InKredible Kids who are doing extra things because they want to make sure that Hashem will help Eretz Yisrael. Now, I'm going to tell you one more thing, and this connects to the song that I want to sing to you. You know that sometimes people want to start becoming closer to Hashem, but their families say, no, why do you need to do this? You don't need to keep Shabbos. You don't need to keep kosher. And that happens to a lot of people that I know. They come to their house and they say, I want to eat kosher. And you know what happens? Their parents say, no, you just want to do what you want to do, but you don't really want to keep kosher. And we're not even going to help you. We're not even going to give you money to keep kosher. I even knew of a boy who wanted to put on a yarmulke, and every time he put on a yarmulke, his parents said, take off the yarmulke. They didn't even want him to wear a yarmulke. So that's what this song is about. And I have a very special treat. I have my son. His name's Azarya, and you may have heard him. He sings music as well. So he's going to play the guitar for this song. And then we're going to do one more song that many of you know. and he's going to be the main singer. And together with Meyer, who is actually on InKredible Kids. I don't know if you ever hear of Meyer from InKredible Kids. So he's going to be on the second song.
A lot of people, Rabbi Katco, are messaging me in the private messages. They're like, we know Meyer. He was on InKredible Kids podcast.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Meyer is right. He's right here in the room with me.
We look forward to seeing him.
Okay, so we're going to do that. And the name of the first song, Siri, you may actually know it because it's a very old song, but it's a very beautiful song. It's called O David from an old album called Jep. Now, I don't know if anyone here goes back that far. This is when I was in fourth grade. This song came out. You know O David from the Miller family? You heard that song, O David? Wow. You also know it? Wow, I can't believe there's someone else here. The Haber family also know it? Amazing. So we're going to sing O David. And O David is about a boy who really wanted to do mitzvahs, and his parents kept saying no, and his friends kept saying no, but he said, I really want to do it. And he had a friend. His name wasn't David, but his friend's name was David. We don't really know his name, but his friend's name was David. And David was the one who told him, be strong, be strong. And in Hebrew, you say be strong. Chazak v'amatz means be strong, even though people don't want you to be from, they don't want you to keep Torah, but you're the one who, you should be strong. And if you're strong, then it's going to be very good for you. It's going to be very good for your whole family. It's going to be very good for all the Jewish people all over the world. Okay, so here is Azarya. Put him in. Everyone, can you wave to my son Azarya? Hello. Wow, there's so many people here. Wow, so we're going to sing. What else you want to say? Hello? Okay, so we're going to sing. And here we go. Give me the key.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, David, I send you this letter expressing my pain and despair. Thank you for teaching me how to survive the trouble I meet everywhere. My parents don't want me to daven. They tell me do something instead. That's when I tell them the things that I've learned, those wonderful words that you've said. Chazak v'yamatz, always remember, be strong in your trust, not a pretender. You cannot just take, you also must give. Only then have you learned how to live. But my parents don't see that I'm filled with emotion. I'm serving Hashem with total devotion. You've cleared all my doubts. You've answered my dreams. Now I know what a Jew really means. I laughed at because of my kippah. My friends make me feel like a fool. They don't understand why I wear it all day, why I don't take it off after school. At home, I make sure we keep kosher, but few of my friends do the same. They hide their religion where no one can see. I wish they could hear you explain. Chazak v'yematz. Always remember, be strong in your trust, not a pretender. You cannot just take, you also must give. Only then have you learned how to live. My friends, they are lost in the world of confusion. Their Judaism, it's not real. It's just an illusion. I cry for them all. I pity them so, for the beautiful things they don't know. So that's a boy, he's trying so hard to keep Torah, to wear a yarmulke and tzitzis. His parents don't like it, but he's going to be strong, just like all of you are going to be strong. So that's a song called O David, and you could probably find it if you have an app like 24/6. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. When I first heard it, I actually cried tears because it meant so much to me. So now I'm going to change seats. I'm going to move a little bit to the side, and we're going to have Azarya. First, we're going to say hello to Meyer.
Hi, Rabbi Katco. Can I ask you a question? First of all, that was so beautiful. I remember that song. I haven't heard it in years, and I didn't know it was called O David, but once you started to sing it, Rabbi Katco, when you were in 4th grade, you were already crying from that song?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, you must have, like, wow, 4th graders could really connect. That's so beautiful. Who here is in 4th grade?
Me.
A whole bunch. And one of your kids is in 4th grade.
My grandson.
Your
You
grandson.
want to pop your face on full of chocolate?
Oh, how sweet.
You can come on, you chocolatey face. Okay, want to say hello?
We love chocolate faces here.
Chocolate face. Say hi, everyone.
Hi. Okay. Welcome, Meyer. Let's see what you got, guys.
Okay. So I'm going to move a seat over. We'll have Meyer. I'll sing also. We'll have Azarya come over here. Okay. And then Meyer.
So this song is called Vaharenu, and I'm sure most of you already know it. Vaharenu, Divingana, Samcheinu, Bisikuna, Vihashikayanim Navaidasa. Ulevim l'shiam u'lezebra, v'hashem Yisrael Meyer. V'hareinu, v'vengana, v'samcheinu, v'sikuna. V'hashekayanim l'avaydasa, v'viyim l'shiram u'l'stedra, v'hashem Yisrael Meyer. V'sham nada, v'nishtachava lefanecha, v'sham nada v'neira, v'nishtachava lefanecha. Ay, v'nei v'ischa, v'nei kivachila, v'hashekayanim l'avaydasa, v'viyim l'shiam u'l'zebra, v'hashem Yisrael Meyer. Ay, v'nei V'nei v'yischa, v'nei v'yischa. V'nei kivatchila, kivatchila. V'hashikayim v'aydas. V'yim Mashiach v'nitzvah. Hashem Yisrael. Sham nada, nada v'neira. V'nishtachava lefanecha. V'sham nada, nada v'neira.
One more time, everyone.
Yeah. Ulevim Nashiram Ulezikra Hashem Yisrael. Amen.
Wow, Azarya and Meyer and Rabbi Katco and everybody else who joined you on your end. That was so, so special. You guys are such a talented family, and may you always use your talents to inspire all of us and to make us cry. You've been successful. I have. And that was so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Say good to him.
Thank you. And please join us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, I am going to introduce our next part of our program, but while you're pulling out your own Tehillims, everyone can pull out your Tehillim. I have my Tehillim. You have your Tehillim. I'm going to share the words of the Perek on the screen. Tonight's Perek is Perek Pey Gimmel. It's a little bit longer than the ones that are short. Obviously, that sounded weird, but it's a little bit longer than like the Kuf Lamed and Kuf Chaf Aleph, but trust me, it's worth it. And I want to tell you what to look for in this Perek. When we say Perek Pey Gimmel with our special friend who's about to come on, Tzvi, and I told you I need to tell you something about Tzvi, but that's going to be in 1 second. When we say the Perek Pey Gimmel, I never understood what Perek Pey Gimmel is about, but in Perek Pey Gimmel, we go through all of the different Goyim who really, really were bad to the Jews many years ago. And we tell Hashem in this Perek, Hashem, we say these words, Aseh lahem k'midyan. I never knew what that was talking about, but I just learned this, so I want to share it with you. We're telling Hashem, do to the Goyim right now what you did to Midian. Remember, Hashem, what you did to Midian? Remember how you smashed them to smithereens? Remember how, Hashem, you had the power to destroy them no matter what? Do it again. We're begging Hashem, do it again. So we're going to have that in mind when we say the words. Even if you don't understand every single word, it doesn't matter. Have it in mind. Hashem, do it again. Win another victory for us. So take out your Tehillim. I'm going to highlight some special Tehillims today. Let's see who has their Tehillim out. All right. I see lots of people have them on the screens. Always hard to choose, but here we go. We have, beautiful. I see the Artman's Tehillims. So nice. It has your name on it, Emma. That's so pretty. We have these Tehillims over here. So beautiful. And now you can open them up to Perek Pey Gimmel. In English, we say 83. Let's do one more over here. Look at these Tehillims over here. Ooh, beautiful. Look at that beautiful, shiny cover. That Tehillim would make me really excited to say Tehillim. I feel like with a cover like that, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but I'm going to judge that book by its cover. Okay, everyone take out your Tehillim. We're going to open up to 83. We are going to get our special friend, Tzvi. And let me tell you about Tzvi. So Tzvi's Rebbe, Tzvi's mother told me this. It's a true story. Tzvi's Rebbe called Mrs. Goldman this morning. And Tzvi's Rebbe said, Mrs. Goldman, Tzvi told me that he is going to say a special Perek with his class. He's going to say a special perek for the InKredible Kids Tehillim. And his Rebbe said, and if I'm not mistaken, his Rebbe's name is Rabbi Mandel from Yeshiva Torah Simcha in Baltimore. And a shout out to Rabbi Mandel if you're here. I don't know. But if he's not here, you could tell your Rebbe that he got a shout out. His Rebbe called Mrs. Goldman. He said, Mrs. Goldman, I'm so excited that Tzvi is going to be saying Tehillim for the InKredible Kids tonight. What perek is Tzvi saying so the whole class could practice today together during class? And when your mother texted me that, Tzvi, I started to cry. You have such a special Rebbe. Your Rebbe understands that it's not important right now what goes, like, we don't have to follow routine, right? If we regularly do this and we usually say this perek, or we usually have recess now, or we usually have a chumash, or we usually have math, nothing's usual right now, right, Tzvi? Your Rebbe is a rock star, and you are a rock star, because I love that you even shared that with your Rebbe. That is so beautiful. So Tzvi, I'm not going to embarrass you anymore, and I will not embarrass my children anymore. And you, Tzvi, are going to lead the Tehillim with us. Perek Pey Gimmel. Let me just take 1 second to share the whiteboard. Presenting. Thumbs up for my friends out there if you could see the Tehillim on the screen. Excellent. Okay, you are on Tzvi, Perek Pey Gimmel, Aleph. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Shir Mizmor le'asaf.
Elohim al domila al techarashi al tishkot.
Elohim al dami lach al techarash ve'al tishkot el.
Ki hine oivecha yehemayon san echa nas uros.
Ki hine ayvecha yehamayon umesanecha nasu'u rosh.
Al amecha ya'arimu so reis ya'atsu al tifunecha.
Al amecha ya'arimu sod v'yisya'atsu al tifunecha.
Amru lechu v'nafsi Migai Velayid Zachar Shem Yisrael Oid.
Amru lechu v'nachidem migai velo yizacher shem Yisrael od.
Yino Atule Yachtav Alecha Bris Yichrosu.
Ki no atu lev yachtav alecha bris yichrosu.
Ahale Edom ve'yishme elim Moav ve'hagrim.
Ahale Edom v'yishme'elim Moav ve'hagrim.
Gebo ve'amon ve'amolik Pilashas im Yoshvei Tzar.
Gevol ve'amon ve'amalek pelashas im yoshevei tzor.
Gam Ashur Nilva Ima Hayu Zeruah Livnei Lo Tzela.
Gam Ashur Nilva imam hayu zeroah livnei lo tzela.
Asay Lahem Kimidian Kisisra Cheya Vin Benachal Kishon.
Asay lahem kimidyan kisisra chayavin benachal kishon. For anyone who lost the place, we're at Yud Aleph. Yud Aleph.
Nishmedu ve'ein dar hayudomen la'adama.
Nishmedu ve'ein dor hayu domen la'adama.
Shisema ve'divemo ke'ore ve'chiz zeva utsalmuna konetsimemo.
Shisemo nedivemo ke'orev ve'cheze'ev uchezevach uchetzalmuna kol nesichemo.
Asher Amru Nirsha Lanu Is Ne'os Elohim.
Asher Amru Nirsha Lanu Is Neos Elohim.
Elohai Shisemo Chagalgal Kikash Lifnei Ruach.
Elohai Shisemo Chagalgal Kekash Lifnei Ruach.
Tiv Ar Yoar Ufleheva Tilahet Harim.
Ke'ish tiv'ar ya'ar uchelahava telahet harim.
Cain Tir Dife Besar Fa Ufsufasifase Vahalem.
Kain tirdefim besa aracha ubesufasacha sevahalim.
May Malay Finehem Kolon Vivaxu Simfadinai.
Malay finehem kalon vivakshu shemcha Adonai.
Yes. Yevoshu Yibohala Ade Ad Bayakil Veyo Vedu.
Yevoshu vibahalu adei ad v'yachperu v'yovedu.
Veyed Kiata Simfadinale Vadefa Elyon Alkol Haaretz.
V'yedu ki ata shemcha Adonai levadacha elyon al kol haaretz. Wow. Thank you so much for reading that with us. Tzvi, tell everybody how old you are.
7 years old.
7 years old. And you are excellent with Kriya. That is really awesome because there's a lot of hard words. I thought there was a lot of hard words there. And plus, you knew when to say a shvana and a shvanach. And like, I could tell you were really paying attention. So thank you, Tzvi, for joining us. And everybody, I'm going to say the special tefillah, Misha Berach, for the soldiers and for the protection that Hashem will send to Eretz Yisrael. Here we go. Say Amen, please, when I'm finished. Misha Berach Avosenu Abraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Hu Yavarich Es HaChayalim HaOmdim Al Mishmar Artzenu v'Ari Elohinu Avinehem Yitain Adonai Es Ayvenu Hakamim Alinu Negafim Lifnehem HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yadber Soninu Tachtehem V'Yatrim B'Keser Yeshua U'V'Taras Nitzachon V'Kuyam V'Hem HaKasav Ki Adonai Elohichem HaHolech Imachem L'Hilachim Lachem Imay V'Echem L'Hoshia Eschem V'Nomar Amen. And everybody, I have some very important announcements to make. First of all, thank you again for joining Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now it's already Thursday. 5 nights in a row, some of you guys. And if you're new here, welcome. It's so special to have you. Guess what? I have special guests coming every single night next week. I have someone coming Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because we won't stop. Those soldiers in Israel, they were drafted. That means that they were asked, you're a certain age, you have to come to the army. This army over here, us over here, we're not drafted. No one said we have to come. We're all here because we chose to be here. And I want to tell you something. I got a text also today from someone else, and they said, my child said, I think it was a Newberger kid. If there's any Newbergers here listening, Newberger, I don't know his first name. His mother said, my son told me this morning he is in the Tehillim army. So if you're in the Tehillim army, show me your army muscles. That's right. We're all in the Tehillim army together. And you could be in the Tehillim army on Friday and on Shabbos also, even if we're not going to be gathering. But on Sunday, we are going to have Eretz Hashem, Barry Weber joining us. And on Monday, we are going to have, guess who? Guess who's coming to town? That's your hint. The hint is guess who's coming to town. Who wants to guess? That was your hint. Guess who's coming to town? Let's see. You're on.
Uncle Maishi.
That's right. Guess who's coming to town is Uncle Maishi. He's going to be on Monday night. So I told this to my grandmother, and she said, Siri, well, she doesn't call me Mo or Siri because she's my grandmother. And she's like, I think you forgot something. Monday night, you have a wedding. I'm like, oh no. And then I'm like, I knew I had a wedding on Monday night. Very exciting news. My brother is getting married on Monday night. But guess what? Tehillim doesn't go on vacation. If I was in the army in Eretz Yisrael, I can't just be like, bye everyone, I have my brother's wedding. So guess where we're going to do the Zoom from on Monday night? We are going to do it for my brother's wedding. And guess what? So I'm going to just have to find a quiet spot and I'm going to do the Zoom on Monday night from my brother's wedding. So you have nothing to worry about, Mirza Hashem. But I have to tell you something. I was thinking, remember the Chesner kids? I think their name is Chesner. Remember those kids who came on the other day and they were wearing like Shabbos clothes? Remember that? And I was like, why are you so fancy? Do you always wear a suit on a Sunday night? And they told me they have a vart to go to, but they first came on for Tehillim. So I said, if those kids can come on to the Zoom, even though they have a vart, I can come at my brother's wedding. So I can't wait to see you all. And we should hear simchas from everybody in Klal Yisrael. And I cannot wait to see you all on Sunday and hear about all of the mitzvahs and Tehillim that you've been saying over Shabbos. Okay, everybody, have a beautiful Shabbos. And you could tell your friends that if they missed any night of Tehillim, they could go to InKredibleKids.org. And I uploaded all of the recordings there. So InKredibleKids.org. You can go there. Remember, it's spelled with a K. And there you'll find all of the different past Tehillims, all these recordings there in one place. Everybody, bye. Thank you for joining.